Coming to you live from my apartment, it's Rob Has a Podcast. And now, here's a guy who would be thrown off the Gronk party ship so fast without a lifeboat. Rob Cesternino. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Big Brother recap here on Rob Has a Podcast. Very excited about this show tonight because it is July 15th, 2015. We've got a Wednesday night episode of Big Brother to talk about, and we've got a great guest here. A man who knows about a lot of Big Brother topics, including what happens when they bring twins into the Big Brother house. You guys have requested him. He is here, and I don't know if you're ready for this. Here is the great Marvin Latimer. Marvin!
What's going on, fucking Rob? What's up out there? And Rob's got a podcast, man. Great show, man. Great show. You're doing a great show, man. I really like it. And I love the fucking damn podcast. But I think I speak for all of America out there when they say, okay, if I hear this Gronk shit one more motherfucking time, I'm gonna throw up. Okay? I think even made here when they said Gronk has a party, everybody like, oh shit. Yeah, for real. Somebody about to get the ass out of here. For real.
Marvin, are you wearing a football jersey right now?
I'm repping them fucking Cowboys, dog.
Where's your dad's jersey?
He busy damn popping his mom in the mouth. Don't you take that damn car, mama. Mama, you take the car and whip your ass.
Now, I would try to censor Marvin tonight, but I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with that. So, Marvin, do you want to give any sort of...
This is only, we're doing parental guidance. You know what I'm saying? If you got small children, very small children, hold them up to your computer so they can see me. And if you repeat shit I said, I'm suing you for copyright infringement. There you go.
Grounded.
There you go.
All right. Also with us tonight to talk about what's going on the live feeds. Here is one of our top people out there in the field following the Big Brother live feeds. Here is Alex Kidwell. Alex, how are you?
How's it going, Rob? I don't know, what we're talking about where you'd put me on the top, but yeah, okay, cool.
Yes. Alex, are you prepared to hear from Marvin tonight?
Yeah, Gronk takeover, not so much. Marvin Latimer takeover, we're on board. I'm
a Marvin takeover.
Get ready for a takeover!
You know one thing, Marvin takeover is gonna be plenty of Corona and plenty of damn strippers. So, everybody can love that damn Marvin takeover. Hold on a second, hold on, baby. It's time for the Marvin takeover.
Marvin, do you have your tickets?
I'm taking the bitch over like Nino Brown did the Carter. That's what I'm doing.
Do you have your tickets booked yet for the Gronkowski cruise?
I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to respectfully decline. I had a belly full of Gronk. But it's kind of fitting that CBS chose Gronk for Big Brother since he is a cheater.
Come on, that was Tom Brady. I don't think that Gronkowski was part of that.
Well, I'm Cowboy fan, so you know what? Them damn pages, they ain't nothing but a damn gutless cheaters. That's what they are. You don't like them kind around here. Don't like your kind.
Boy, I mean, Rob Gronkowski, I'm surprised that he doesn't get in trouble. Basically, this is a guy in the NFL, and we've learned about him tonight. Boy, the only thing he loves more than partying is gambling. The only thing, and if you want to go win a trip on his cruise, you have to pound a beer and find the beer pong ball. I mean, you would think that the NFL wouldn't want this kind of representation.
Yeah, for real. We saw what happened to the last tight end that partied hard in New England. Can anybody say damn 25 to life? Real role models. Y'all got a good one this time, I must admit, CBS. That's a damn good one.
Yeah, you get the feeling that Bill Belichick was not consulted on this BB takeover. He was the wrong BB.
These motherfuckers can't even do a post-game interview. They do not want somebody on CBS. Hey, where's my teleprompter? Good God.
Yeah. Although I think that Johnny Mac was wearing Bill Belichick's hoodie in the shower tonight.
That dude just tripped me out. Johnny Mac, why is it when you get in the DR you think you got to scream? I mean, he sound like a damn 4-year-old retarded, but and then we went out there and Oh, jeez.
All
I
right.
was like, I mean, I like the dude, but I was like, please vote this motherfucker off. He just aggravates.
All right. All right. Let me just set this up here. We're live right now, and we have got the chat room open on robbinswebsite.com. We're going to take your tweets, hashtag RHAP, talking with Marvin about everything from tonight's Big Brother episode. Marvin, we have to start talking about the return of twins to Big Brother. What
Yeah.
was your reaction to finding out this season's twin twist was back?
I was like, hey, they stole our stuff, man. Come on, man. Come on. That's season 5. Come on, man. You can't just take our shit. We got jacked on that. But from you gotta realize, I look at the game more so from a gamer perspective, playing in the house, than from a viewer perspective. So I understand they have to pander to the marketplace, and they got people that they got to appease out there. But from a gamer, oh my God, that's the worst thing you need to you see. When I was in the house, I remember, unfortunately, I'm a savant. I remember every damn thing like how it happened and unfolded in the house. And the way I saw it is, shit was just so tough for me in the house. That I was like, I'm gonna take this and spin it so I can get these damn grain-fed bitches out of here. That's how I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when one of these hoes is sitting up eating damn French toast in a hotel with a damn hot shower, and I'm in here damn washing clothes like a damn slave from damn 1866. So somebody ass got to go. That's how I see it, and that's how it ought to be. So they're like, oh my God, you're the one with the fake tooth. Oh my God, and you're the one that's 2 pounds heavier. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Both you bitches, deuces.
Marvin, were you able to tell, was one of the twins from your season, were you able to tell by they had a different body type than the other?
Yeah, well, Adria was way hotter, and Natalie was real more of she was more submissive and more of a bitch. So you kind of pick up on that a little bit. But to be honest with you, your brain is so dumb because, I talked to producers after the show, and I found out that they have games to bring you closer together, games to take you farther apart. But the whole thing, you got to realize about your brain is resilient. It only does as much as it has to do. So your brain kind of dumbs down over time. And I was like, I was fucking proud of fucking Jeopardy. I've been on the slang. My trivia shit is fucking off the fucking damn radar. I was dumb as a motherfucker. I was dumb as Flavor Flav on that. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. We played a game one night, dog, and it was a damn company. They called me out there, and I asked the producers, I said, this could be on TV? They're like, where they get this motherfucker from? Yeah, motherfucker, this could be on TV. I was like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. So, but I wasn't able to tell them apart, but, it's how it is after you see them, you're like, oh, yeah. One of them is fine as hell, and the other one look like somebody from the Who.
You're talking about Adria and Natalie, not Liz and Julia?
Yeah. But both these chicks, I wouldn't have been able to tell, to be honest with you, except for their voices. One has a deeper timbre with their voice. Other than that, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to mac on both of them. That's how I think. That's how I see stuff, unfortunately. My penis is made a first appearance. Hey, Rob. Marvin's, he's trying to get him a little bit.
all right, Marvin.
That's how I'll be looking at it. I'm like, oh, this bitch is fine. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to get me up. Hey, I want to get me a show. I want me a showmance too. You want a showmance? Make that 2 showmances. Can I get a damn showmance? I want a motherfucking showmance. That's what I want.
So you would showmance with either Liz or Julia?
Both of them. Butt ass naked in the pool. I'm getting up in there. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get down with it. There you go. I'm trying to make a damn.
You wouldn't wait for a Gronk party.
I'm getting ass pregnant too. It'll be the first time chick got pregnant on damn TV.
That would be history. Well, that would be a good way to tell which one was which twin. Eventually, one would have be showing.
Well, yeah, exactly. One will be showing, and then the baby will have a nappy ass head.
There would be no paternity issues because we'd have the live feeds at that point.
We wouldn't have to get Mark Povich on this one, y'all.
No,
we
100% certainty. We would know what was going on. All right.
Exactly.
So,
I was talking to your partner, Alex, the man on the spot.
Yes.
About it,
Pre-show.
Yeah, exactly. And we were just talking about who's going out, who's staying in. A lot of times people get caught up in emotion, and you got to realize you have too much tunnel vision where you see too far down the road. Big Brother's about living week to week. It's really not about oh, well, we'll get her in 3 weeks later. Your ass might not be there in 3 weeks. You might piss somebody off. It's so easy to tick somebody off, say the wrong thing, and then you're out of there. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at it more a fluid, mercurial type standpoint where you got to say, this person here can benefit me this week, and I need to ride this till the brakes, come off. That's kind of how it's all about. I think getting Jeff out was a weak move. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Once you're in the house, I think you need to make power player type decisions. And if I was a poker player, I'd have been trying to get them Clay a shell out because they're really the power players, and I would have formed an alliance without them in there because that's the true people who run in the house. Like I was telling Alex, I look at Big Brother just like they look at NFL rankings every week, the power rankings. Whereas the person with the least percentage of being eliminated, being voted out that week, is the most powerful person in the house, and that's Shell and that's Clay. That's just kind of how it is.
Okay, good. Let's talk about this. So Vanessa had a lot of decisions to make tonight because her original target was James, but Austin was driving the bus that Jeff is the one that needs to go home. Do you feel like either of those guys were a good target for Vanessa?
No, I don't think James was a good target, and I don't think Jeff was a good target because basically they're kind of C-level players. You know what I'm saying? They're not going. You got to look at it from a social gaming standpoint. From James, he's going to get by the first week because he's Chinese, and nobody don't want to vote the Chinese dude out the first week. Dave was a good player, decent player. She's not going to get voted out the first week. And people think you got blood on your hands. You damn racist if you vote the damn black person out. Audrey got a pass first week because, hey, nobody's going to vote Bruce Jenner out the first motherfucking week. You know what I'm saying? So it's a social game, so you have to understand stereotypes. You got to understand folk ways, mores, and sociology from a social standpoint. And you got to realize, the first week people are afraid of voting with their conscience. They really are because they're like, well, I want to do this, but, I can't vote out this transgender person the first week. But you got a damn $500,000 on the line, and you got to vote out the most powerful person and get them out. I mean, that's how I see it from a gamer standpoint. And then kind of, you want to be left with a couple damn okie dokes and shit. You want to be left with somebody like damn James who didn't do shit to get there, who just damn showed up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it's all about.
If you were Vanessa, you would put Clay and Shelly up on the block?
Yes, I would have I'm getting one of them out. I'm busting that damn alliance up like the salary cap is what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Now, aren't Clay and Shelly with them? They're part of that whole six-person, Sixth Sense with the twins.
But a six-person alliance. How about just have a 16-person alliance? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, come on. It's just a little bit, you think? Six-person alliance. Come on, man. That's too many on the field.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like, is it a mistake for Vanessa to be leaving Audrey in the house? She tells Audrey, no way, I'm not coming after you. I have bigger fish to fry. I have to get rid of Jeff. I have to get rid of James. Is that a mistake?
Well, yeah, because Audrey is a dangerous player because, like I said, she has a built-in insulation against eviction, which is being transgender, and people are just somewhat hesitant to damn vote against that. They're like, well, it's okay to be gay and whatever he is, she is type thing. And next thing you know, last damn she, him, who the fuck, whatever, is damn got a check for $500,000.
Yeah.
So you gotta damn just come hard in the damn paint and get the powerful people out. Audrey's a powerful person, not just because she's got killer game or anything. It's just because, number one, gay people have an inherent advantage. Most of the gay people they put on the show because, number one, people don't really want to vote them out the first week. Number two, most of the time they're more socially inept and more social beings, and they got better social gaming. You know what I'm saying? Because they go get the damn women on the side,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how that is. So that's a decent target in there. But I'm just saying, Shell, Clay. They're right now. They're the two most powerful people in the whole damn in the house right now, and they're running the whole entire house.
I've gone back and forth on this a couple of times over the last week or two about keeping Audrey in the house, and I really do feel like the move for Vanessa would have been to get Audrey out of the house, because that is the person, because Audrey will sell her down the river for in a second. If she thinks that keeping her safe is going to buy her loyalty, the first chance that she gets, she'll sell Vanessa down the road.
Exactly, and that's what that would have been a decent target. Jeff is somebody you could always got out, because Jeff could really give a shit. It's just a TV gig for him. You know what I'm saying? He don't really give a damn anyway. So that's somebody you can always get next week, week after that type thing.
Yeah.
Audrey's a person that you're going to have to backdoor, because she's going to be able to create more social alliances with people and have that bond where people, where she's got the votes. And then, we'll get into this later, but with all the fucking damn twists and damn B.O.B. and all that. Oh, don't get me started about that.
We'll get you started.
You want to piss me off?
Wait, this is you not even pissed off yet?
I really get pissed off when I see Battle on the Block. That just burns my ass like a 3-foot flame and shit. I shit you not. That is just the most asinine twist, most asinine rule I've seen, because you bust your ass to be HOH in the house, and you're insulated from damn being voted out, evicted, the whole nine. You can chill, you get your Corona, your port skins, your Red Bull. That's what I had. See, I remember all that shit. You get that, and then all of a sudden, oh, you mean I could be kicked out this week after busting my ass and winning this comp and the whole nine? It's just asinine. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's to keep the game a little bit more exciting, but how about let's do fucking roulette, and we just fucking just spin a damn arrow, and whoever it lands on goes out. You just well do the same shit. You just ruining the integrity and the authenticity of the game. That's a big ass word. That's almost big as refrigerator mayonnaise and hemorrhoid.
So you're saying that the Battle of the Block makes it completely random who gets voted out or who becomes the HOH?
It's who gets voted out, because number one, the person who was HOH, obviously that's a power position, and you were the most powerful person in the house that week to win that. Then all of a sudden, by no your fault of your own, we created this new comp that, guess what? The tables got turned on you. Now you getting kicked out. You wouldn't have been there if you wouldn't have won HOH. So I was never a person who wanted to throw comps and stuff. That pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? They need to do something about that. They really do. It needs to be somewhere where you can't throw a comp. Because your own here is supposed to be a competition, and you're in a competition with 5 people down laying down. That's just asinine. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that any damn where else. I mean, I just don't understand that. I'm just so much a competitor. I can't stand when somebody damn throw a comp.
Okay, hold on, Marvin.
Breaking news are happening now.
All right, Marvin, we're hearing, it's being reported on Twitter that Rob Gronkowski, in addition to Big Brother, has just won the Comeback Player of the Year at the ESPYs. What a week for Rob Gronkowski.
Really?
What a comeback.
Congratulations, Rob. Okay, all righty.
Yes, great job. Wow, great job, great job, Gronk. Yes.
Yeah, great.
Nicely done, Rob.
Yes, great job. All right. Book those tickets.
How about that Iran nuclear deal?
All right, tell me about this. Do you feel like Austin got the better of Vanessa this week?
I do. Yeah, I kind of think he got the better of her, but she's super smart, and she knew he was full of shit. So, kind of 50-50 there, to be honest with you. He thinks, because he was throwing the damn comp, he didn't want any blood on his hands type deal. But she knew it, and she was like, motherfucker, I'm a poker player. This is what I do, and I know you full of shit. So she basically called him out. But inherently, men have a power over women in that house there.
How so? What's the power?
The power is, yeah, you want a piece of ass, but you can jack off, bust a nut, and that's the kind of end of the story, and the power's over with. Women are more attracted to relationships, and we can be on bachelor and this is a relationship and you really care about me. No, I just want to bust this nut on your forehead.
Whoa. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. How does this relate to Austin and Vanessa?
I'm just saying that he can always get her back. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'6", wrestler. Hey, baby, I'm doing this for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we can hang out after the game. We can get this relationship going. You know what I'm saying? Women, their most power in the house is, look, trust me, been in there. You know what I'm saying? You hadn't had no ass since the damn Buffalo Bills been in the damn playoffs and stuff, and you get on the house and you run these hot chicks. Not this season, by the way. Thanks, Robert Cass, for putting these damn man toes in there. You see these hot chicks and you like, oh, damn, I want to push up on one of them. But women, they're more emotional and they're more social when it comes to relationships. So a guy can work that damn game, you know, like Boogie did on Hot Chick. I forgot her name.
Erica.
But yeah, that same thing. You could work that relationship angle. A chick can only basically, for the most part, you know, take
careful, Marvin.
I'm saying.
Although I think we left careful about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're careful. Chicks in the house, I'm only telling you some shit I know. I'm not telling you some shit that I read in a book. Chicks can work that sex angle and they can work that, hey, you know, you can be down with me on the show and have this showmance and the whole nine. But a guy's looking beyond that. He's looking for $500,000. Yeah. Chick is more apt to, you know, just like Erica did on damn Big Brother.
Yeah, but I mean, that's definitely not what's going on with Vanessa and Austin.
Not at all. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying he still has the upper hand there. Because it reminds me of the Blues Brothers where John Belushi always just apologized and she was like, okay. That's what I think is going to happen. You remember that? Oh, I couldn't do it. It was a terrible flood. It was a fire. The house fell off a cliff. Okay.
No, but Austin ultimately, even though Vanessa caught on to him, he did get the guy that he wanted to see go up on the block in the position to potentially vote him out. And so we're gonna see ultimately if he's gonna be able to pull this off. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. And Alex, weigh in on this for me. On Sunday night's show, wasn't Austin hesitant about getting Jeff out of the house because he felt like then he would be the biggest target in the house in terms of big guys?
I mean, I feel like he's gone back and forth a lot. So, like, that's in his head, but then also he's heard a lot, especially from, like, Clay, that Jeff's been talking about him, even, like, as far back as, like, last week, that Jeff was talking about needing to get Austin out. So I think he's gone back and forth, like he has on a lot of people.
Okay. Marvin, as a bigger guy in the house, do you think is it serve you to have more big guys around? Now, you were in a house with a lot of these big alpha male guys, the Four Horsemen, and ultimately you did try to work with them with the Santa Monica Van Boys, right?
Yeah, it was a team. It was an alliance of one. One man alliance never step on the Big Brother house.
Van Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I think it serves some definitely to have a couple alpha males because you can bond with those guys. It's easier to talk to those guys and hey, you know what we need to do, guys. We need to get this thing together. We just can't let chicks run this thing, man. They just, you know, you can't trust no women. You know what I'm saying? I can trust bros before hoes any day. It's easier to play that. You know what I'm saying? If you got some alpha males, some testosterone going, that whole none. But you really don't have a cavalcade of alpha males in this house. You really don't. I mean, it's damn like the damn We channel up in there. Oxygen channel, one of them. Shit.
One of them.
Yeah, one of them. Oxygen channel. Lifetime.
So what did you think about this fight that they had to end up starting in the house where it was like, okay, Vanessa said, all right, if you want to put Jeff up on the block, we need to have a reason. You need to go down there and call out Jeff. And then she got involved and got in Jeff's face. Should they have just, if they really wanted to get Jeff up on the block, should they have just put him up on the block? Did they need to have that confrontation with him to justify
you
putting him on the block?
You got to do that because now you got a public execution where everybody says, well, I got a good reason. The way you got to look at it is like this. When you're in the house, anybody who didn't make air this week, they're super, super safe. The chick with the bad teeth, she hosted one of the comps. She's not the most good-looking
Who's
chick,
that?
bro.
Becky?
Becky, exactly. I mean, straight white girl number 5 type shit. Completely safe this week. Barely got on air. She's completely safe. You don't know anything about her.
She got hit by a train.
She got hit by a train.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, remember?
I got hit by a train last year while I was walking.
I'm talking about on the damn show. Okay, so all right. She got hit by a train. I'm just saying sometimes it's better to be invisible. That way you have, nothing on your hands. But for what Vanessa was doing, she was trying to get some votes. So calling this dude out in front of everybody, when it comes down to, it's basically like advertising. When you say, hell, I don't know what to buy, but I seen that damn Energizer damn bunny damn commercial 400 times, I'm about to Energizer bunny, battery. The same thing with Big Brother is when you saw a fight, and if you sitting on the fence and you don't know damn Jeff from a can of fucking paint, you can say, well, shit, that's the motherfucker who got in the damn fight, and she called him a liar, and he's a liar to his face, and she was going to swear on the Bible the whole time. I'm voting his ass out. I ain't got nothing against him, but she called him out, and she basically won that showdown, and he didn't represent. He should have said, oh, shit, oh, hell yeah, I'll bring the Bible right here. Bring it here, bitch. That's what he should have said, but he just straight.
Yeah, he really did get completely blindsided on that, because I think he thought that Austin was his buddy, even though he was trying to work against him, and he didn't realize that Clay sold him down the river. So that was a real ambush for Jeff.
Yeah, well, he's stuck on stupid, because you should have seen the body language from Austin when you telling somebody something, and they were like, okay, I'll take this under advisement, and I'll get back to you. See you. Seemed like you say, okay. He is not on board. He is he's the enemy. But, he really didn't figure that out. Jeff is he's got fucking damn stupid and shit. Just reading people. He went to Austin twice with inside information, and, Austin didn't even blink. Like, okay, I'll get back to you. Okay. I'll have my people contact your people. And he still didn't He still didn't get it. You still don't damn get it. This motherfucker's not on your side, okay? He ain't on your side.
All right, well, who are the people that you like this season?
I like the country boy just because he's from the country and he's funny. Any country Japanese dude, I got the damn. He is definitely a favorite of mine.
Okay, so James, you're into James. Yeah,
I like James. I like let's see, Vanessa, the poker player. I think she's got good. Yeah, I think she's got good skill. She's got good people reading skill. She's got good gameplay. And what I kind of help her out, she's not the hottest chick in the world, so people will take her a little bit more seriously. So she's got that going for her. Who else? The gay dude, he's cool. The cashier, what's his name? Jason.
I thought he had a good moment tonight when he said he called out Austin, that said he's lying. He can see right now that he's lying, and he called him out in front of everybody that he knew.
Yeah. I like that's. I guess those are probably 3 of my favorites, and I'm looking at it from a gaming standpoint. They're kind of representing and they're holding their own. That's who I like.
Okay. And of those people, do you like one of them to win the game?
The game's so fucked up right now, man. To be honest with you, it's a complete crapshoot, because they might invent some new twist next week that it's a roulette wheel. Whoever the wheel is pointing on, if you're on this number, you're out of the house. So I think the authenticity of the game kind of being tainted. And I'm a purist when it comes to gameplay. Mm-hmm. And you need to get it back to, it might be a little bit boring, but we're actually relying on your social gaming mechanisms to make it week to week, not some bullshit. Oh, you're lucky caller number 7. You get to X out 6 votes. Get the fuck out of here. Really? Come on, man. Give me a break, man. Come on. Try a little harder with that one. At least try to fool me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm watching TV. At least try to fool me with your damn twist. The producers have too big a hand in the show this year, and I'm just calling them out on it. It's just bullshit. It's ludicrous.
It's a good point, but in fairness, none of the twists that they've put out there have impacted anything. I mean,
I know, but it's just the idea of it. It is, from a gamer standpoint, I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? The twin twist. Here's how the twin twist should have worked. Once these bitches got made, once somebody said, okay, there's two twins in there, boom, the jig is up. One of your ass got to go. And guess what? One of y'all got to go. Both of y'all are officially on the block. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole thing is a twin twist. Can we fool these people? Not can they go 5 weeks without getting evicted? Once the twist is up, it's just an unfair advantage. You already got to build an alliance of two going in the house. How can y'all not say, okay, one of them got to go? Because it's about breaking up alliances and breaking up the power of people and trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it more from an independent standpoint because, of course, my black ass was rolling solo the whole time.
I thought it was funny tonight when Liz and Julia had to switch, and I think it was Liz telling Julia that she needs to have an attitude adjustment. She needs to be friendlier, and she's like, "Well, I'm not gonna just be like a dumb blonde and be like, well, you have to."
I'm not gonna be a dumb blonde. I'm just not gonna do it. Oh, bitch, you better be. You ain't messing my 500,000 up.
Yeah. It seems like Liz is the one who's playing harder than Julia.
Yes.
Did I have that right, Alex?
Julia, yes, sir. That's right.
I think Julia really don't want to be there. Julia's like, okay, I'm so over this. I didn't know it was gonna be like. You know what remind me of? When somebody get on Naked and Afraid, like the first day, they're like, oh my God, this is great. Oh my God, this is great, you're out. Then they're like, it's 107 degrees, and they're like, you know what? I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
Nobody told me what this was.
Do you
That's
watch
kind of
that
how
show?
it is. Man, hey, how can I not watch that? Because you got to have a big ass if you're a white woman. If you want to get on Naked and Afraid, you got to have a big ass. That's the only way they can put you on there. And all the fellas are tuned in. Hold on,
Yeah.
Naked and Afraid over yet? Hold on.
All right. We'll podcast about that. Marvin, do you think that Gronk was pissed that Meg got the trip with him?
Yeah, because that is not the woman you would pick that you want to see in a bikini. You want Shell to win that one, okay?
I thought Gronk was rooting for the twins.
No, give me Shell on that. Shell's a hottest chick in the house, definitely. I mean, it's not hard this year. They got one hot chick on there, and that's Shell. You know what I'm saying? My season, oh my good. Shit, it's like a damn tennis match. I ain't able to look.
What do you think about the Clay and Shelley romance this season?
Clay's just playing that to the hill because he's not in there. Clay's a good looking dude, so he can get way out of chicks, but he can ride it till the damn brakes fall off. And she's kind of into him, and she's like, I'm a MILF and I know it, so he's the best looking dude in the house. So
technically, I don't think she has kids.
Yeah, she's still MILF. She's still, you know what I'm saying? If she was on Red Tube, she would come up on the MILF. Ain't that right, Alex?
No comment.
Red Tube?
Oh, to tell myself.
That's code. Okay.
There's a link in your description, www.redtube.com. There you go.
Oh, tube.
Tube, Red Tube. Don't try to act like you don't know about it, Rob.
I misheard you. I thought you said like number 2.
No, Red
Tube.
Yeah. By the way, oh my God, they've just crashed. RedTube.com. The site has just crashed.
Marvin, what do you think of these Amazing Race people in the Big Brother house? Do you like that they just took Amazing Race people and dropped them in there?
To be honest with you, from a viewer standpoint, it's kind of cool because it changes it up a little bit. But I don't have a problem with it because it gives the air of at least it's something to pay attention to. At least it's something where Big Brother is really good at surfing the nexus between is this fair, is this unfair, does this person have an unfair advantage, do two sisters in the house have an advantage? You know what I'm saying? They're pretty good about that. So basically, they created another target for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's so I don't have a huge problem with it.
All right, talk to me about Johnny Mac and why you don't like him that much. Because a lot of people are loving Johnny Mac. Is it just because he yells in the diary?
Yeah, that's the only thing I got the issue with him. I mean, I like him other than that because he seemed to be a a punk rocker type, dentist type guy.
Rock and roll dentist.
Yeah, he's funny because I'm a rock and roll guy. You know what I'm saying? But just yelling in the dining room like he a retarded 4-year-old is just kind of,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird after a while.
Okay, well, talk to me about this idea where they keep having him go up on the block, and then they try to get him to throw the battle of the block, and then he's won the veto now 2 weeks in a row.
Right. Yeah.
Is this a sustainable strategy for him where he could keep going up on the block and keep coming down, or is this going to be the end of him pretty soon?
That's going to be the end of him because what's going to happen is after the first couple of weeks, nobody's thinking about money whatsoever. You're too early in, and you don't even have that on your brain. Money has zero value and zero currency in the Big Brother house. All you're thinking about is this week, and I'm going to have nut, and I ain't got shit, and I just want a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about big money and $500,000, and I can buy me a condo, and I can live in L.A., and I can try to do the acting thing and all that kind of shit. You're not thinking about that. You get deep in it, cold amount of deep, like week 7, week 8, you're like, this motherfucker's a dentist. He don't need no damn money. He already makes $700,000 a year. Get his ass out of here. That damn
a lot of money.
With that damn flock of seagulls haircut. The fuck out of here. That's how I'd be anyway.
Marvin, I'm going to take some questions for you before we get to talking about the live feeds, okay? All right, let's start with this question from Zachary Zarnett Klein. Says, the twin twist was brought back this season. Who from this season do you think is most likely to really be long-lost half-siblings like Nokomis and Cowboy? Boy, what if the big twist was that they reveal Project DNA 2.0, Clay and Shelly were brother and sister?
Oh, I love it. I got to do my Denzel clap on that. My nigga. I would love that. Oh, my goodness. And he from Texas, too.
Yeah, that's good.
First cousin and a sister. They're the same person.
All right.
I would love that. That would be awesome. Thank you.
Also, I believe that James was adopted, so I think then we have the in there on that. He could be related to somebody also. He doesn't know who his real parents were.
Yeah, I got to give it to Big Brother because they shocked me twice when I was on there. First was the twin twist. Number one, you just cold, straight country damn dumb when you're on there. So anything, you know what I'm saying? Gallagher is down and entertaining. Oh, that's that watermelon up. Oh, my goodness, this is the best entertainment I've ever seen. So when I found out the damn twin twist, I was like, holy shit. And then when I found out Cowboy and the Comas, I was like, oh. I did not believe it. I was just in the diary room like, that's bullshit. What kind of damn show I sign up for? This damn some bullshit. That's Jerry Springer shit. They ain't no damn long lost sisters. They're like, Marvin, we have DNA tests. They are. And I'm like, really? They're like, yeah. I was like, you're right. They do both look like a couple ground moles.
Ground moles? All right, let's go to this question.
I'm just worried.
Who's the bigger target for you, James or Jeff?
Jeff is a bigger target. It's because he already has a built-in alliance. He's the one from Amazing Race, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already got a built-in alliance, and you got to look at it. Number one, you got to be slightly, not racist, but you have to look at demographics. You got to look at that. All right? Good-looking white dude versus little short Chinese Southern dude with accent. Mm-hmm. Just from a societal standpoint, one is a minority, one is a majority. So it's easier for Jeff and Clay to have an alliance than the country boy. That's just all it is to it. So you got to look at it like that from a game standpoint. Let's get damn Jeff out of the house. He's the damn bigger target. He really is.
Okay. How about this question from John? Does going to the HOH room constantly put a target on your back? Yeah, it seemed like they were saying, like with Audrey, like they're like, okay, Audrey, don't worry, you have nothing to worry about. And I felt like they were trying to say, like, okay, Audrey, now leave, so nobody thinks that you're with us. And she was just like making herself comfortable.
Yeah, it definitely puts a target on your back. When you just kind of keep wearing that out and stuff, and then you don't want to look weak also. game. That kind of puts a target on your back also. I know it's kind of surfing of it's basically a balancing act. You don't want to look too weak. You don't want to look too strong. You really don't want to look too weak because then you're like, well, hell, they don't want to be here to start with. Get the hell out of here. We can get this person off. This is a weak person. They don't even really want to be here. So it puts a target on your back the more you beg and plead and all that kind of stuff. People give you respect for having balls, you know what I'm saying, in the house. When you got some balls, they kind of give you props on that for the most part.
Or they vote you out.
Oh, I mean, I just pissed off too many people. That was all my shit is just run out. My look at this, you can only make chicken salad out of chicken shit for, a certain amount of time, and then you're kind of you're even out of chicken shit, Marvin.
Yeah, you're the chef, though.
Yeah, well, my game kind of ended because after a while, the game I was playing, I was playing it week to week, and the strategy I was trying to work was I'm going to kiss Diane to try to break up Diane and Drew, and I'm going to say, Drew, you can't trust this hoe. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown made a song about it. This is before Chris Brown was even fucking thought of, but you can't, these hoes ain't law. See there? The bitch kissed me. I ain't kiss her. Let's get rid of her ass. But the way they did the double eviction, I didn't have enough time to wear him down and work on him for a week. It was like kissed her one day and the next day they're like, guess what? The nigger's gone. We're over. Al Sharpton can't even say anything about this now.
Yeah.
Your black ass is out of here, dude.
So you don't recommend the Chris Brown strategy in the Big Brother house? That's no good.
You see how I work for Chris Brown. Yes, sir, Mr. Parole Officer.
All right, Marvin.
It didn't work that good for him, so I would not recommend that. I really wouldn't.
All right. This is from Bavia Yanni. Says Vanessa seems to be a good player and have good reads, but is she too emotional to win the game?
Yes, most definitely. That's a very, very good question because you have to keep your emotions in check on Big Brother, and your emotions kind of stem from how you are on a guttural instinctual level. Your instincts and your gut comes out in Big Brother because basically you're reduced to going back to high school. Those cliques you were in high school are the same cliques you're going to gravitate to in the Big Brother house. If you were a cheerleader and jock, that's who's going to hang out together. That's why Clay, he's hanging out with a cheerleader, which is Shell, and the nerds going to hang out together and that type shit. And the kind of all people going to hang out together. You're all going to have those same cliques like that. So you can't really play yourself when you get too emotional over a certain issue. That's why Dave's out the house now. If she would have kept the damn mouth shut, she'd still be in the damn game. You got to pick your battles, and you can't get too emotional. And sometimes it's better to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I like Davon. She was my pick to win, but she was just gotten too many conflicts early on.
Yeah, you can't win when you're a minority. You can't win when you're that loud and boisterous and calling people out. People only give you so many passes before they say, okay, you just gotta go. You're angry. You know what I'm saying? You can only ride that so far until people say, okay, this is wearing thin. You know what I'm saying? You can get away with a certain amount of stuff, and a lot of people they're afraid to talk about it on recap shows and all that kind of shit. But
no, I want to talk about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Race is going to hinder you because people are going to see you as those stereotypes. They're going to see you as that mean-ass black bitch from a VH1 show. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't no damn VH1, and we're not keeping you on here. You're threatening to us. You getting the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? You can only you're going to be held back by your stereotypes when you're on a social show like this where somebody can vote you out. They're always going to revert back to their basal instincts and their internal instincts and their guttural feelings and stuff. That's what they're going to revert back to. And, people are, they don't want to upset people, and they want to damn do what they think is right. And they want to do what's socially acceptable. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't break any folk ways or mores and that type shit. So when you're a loud ass damn black shit and people saying it's like damn Nene Leakes, I can't stand that bitch anyway. See ya, I'm voting your ass out. Yep. There you go. That's kind of how that goes and stuff. So that's what I was saying from a social gaming standpoint. Somebody like Clay, who's quarterback of the football team, he's insulated the first couple weeks. That would have been my first target in there because I'm saying, oh, this dude here can win the whole damn shooting match. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a good-looking dude with damn good cheekbones, and people are going to gravitate towards him. I look at stuff like that, from a real humanistic standpoint, from a sociological standpoint, and I'm looking at beautiful people get a pass on this show. That's just how it is. In the first couple of weeks. That's why when I was on there, I got too high on the first couple of damn weeks. Because I'm saying, you know what? You bitches ain't going to be pretty and have $500,000 too. See you.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a incredible challenge, especially when you're the only black person in the Big Brother house. Do you need to, if you're the only black person in Big Brother, do you need to lay especially low, even more so than anybody else who's playing? Because if you do stick out, you will be targeted.
Oh, most def. Hold on a second. Let me check the battery. Oh.
Hold
on 1 second.
Hold on, Marvin's fixing his setup. Alex, you're on deck because we're going to the Big Brother live feed report right after this.
I just unplugged it. Unplug. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, from a black standpoint, you feel super, super isolated. I did anyway. I felt completely isolated, and I felt fish out of water. Even though when I hang out. Most of my friends I drank with damn crazy ass white boys because they like to get it on and get rowdy and shit, and that's kind of how I roll and shit. So I didn't feel like a target, but after a certain amount of time, if you don't have something on your side like laughter or something like that, you gotta tone it back. If you're a black dude, because they're like, oh, that's the angry black man, that's damn Chris Brown. You could damn knock a bitch in the head. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful. You already bring a certain amount of misconceptions with you. Everybody has baggage coming in. Some people just have a full damn array of Louis Vuitton luggage, and somebody can have an overnight case. You got to know that coming in, what kind of baggage you bring in. You got to know how people see you, and you got to have that perception when you come in, and you got to know when to tread water, and you got to know when to walk on eggshells. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how being on Big Brother is. It's keeping your emotions in check, seeing how people see you, knowing when to dial it back, knowing when to shut the fuck up. Big part of it is to shut the fuck up. Then you can't create so much target for yourself.
All right, Marvin, I'm ready to talk about what's going on the Big Brother live feeds. If some people, they stop listening at this point, we'll be back tomorrow night after the eviction with E and Terry like we do every Thursday. Are you ready to talk live feeds, Marvin?
Oh, hell yeah. Because
okay,
I want to find out what's going on. Because your man on the street.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Here we go.
The Office of Civil Defense has issued the following message. This is
a spoiler.
Warning.
A spoiler.
Warning means that an actual
spoiler
against this country has been detected, and protective action should be taken.
Yes. All right. We're ready to talk about the live feeds, talk about spoilers, getting ready for tomorrow night's eviction. 24 hours to go. All right, Alex, where do we stand right now? Who's going home?
Jeff's going home. There's pretty much nothing he can do at this point. It's pretty well set in stone. And yeah, they're already pretty much people are already pretty much talking on the next week. People are even like the closest people to him are starting to separate. Like the writing has been on the wall at this point.
Marvin, is the house making the right call to get rid of Jeff here?
No, I think it's an amateur move to get rid of Jeff.
Get rid of James.
Yeah, in that standpoint, no, I'm just saying if I had to pick between Jeff and James, of course I would get rid of Jeff because he's a more powerful player. But I just think they're picking the wrong people to nominate and to try to backdoor and try to get out from a house standpoint. If I was an alpha male like Austin, I would try to get out a more powerful player than myself. That's how I would kind of look at it. That way I could run the house. That way I had damn juice on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I would try to get rid of, if I was Austin, I'd try to get rid of damn Clay, and I was trying to, suck it up and backdoor somebody like him, show them how this pretty motherfucker ain't gonna damn just come in and steal this $500,000. He's a damn football player. I heard he got a NFL contract. We need to get him out of here. That's kind of how this worked there, because after a while, people are going to be like, okay, the rich-ass Dennis, he's already rich. The dude who was on Amazing Race, I tell everybody his ass won it. He already got $1 million. He don't damn need.
You already won. Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly that's kind of how I play that. Clay, he's a rich ass damn football player and stuff. All those damn boosters was damn paying him the whole time he was damn there.
Wait, that's an NCAA violation.
Exactly. Texas A&M, that's it. Damn death penalty. That's how you would work this game because people do not want to give rich people some more money when you're in there slaving and you got damn 2 kids and you're on Section 8. You don't want to give a damn dentist who makes $800K a $500,000.
I thought he made $700K. Now he got a raise.
But that's kind of how I would work it. So you got a dude who's some country dude versus some guy who's in Hollywood's already been on damn TV for 900 weeks on Amazing Race and $1.5 million. Give me a fucking break. Really? Are you serious? Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. But they just kind of lose sight of, because the thing is this. It's easier to say, okay, who are you going to kick out of the house? This rich-ass dentist who don't need no money or this poor-ass damn gay stock boy? I mean, come on. Who needs the money the best?
Okay.
That's how I would look at it.
So, Alex, talk to me about Vanessa's HOH week because I've read a lot of stuff about how people feel like maybe she is taking a page out of the Audrey playbook this week.
Yeah, so we saw I thought that was like a pretty decent microcosm that we saw on the show tonight. It is kind of like she's making like these Machiavellian moves, but then it's like there is this emotional side to it, and then there's also this kind of like overly controlling element where like people are starting to feel a little like she wasn't on anyone's radar before this week, and she did so much to like try to ensure things went her way this week that people are like very now aware of her influence in the house and how much game she's actually playing. One thing I think is interesting that I just noticed as a fact, which doesn't really bode well for her, she's the 4th female HOH in history to nominate 3 males. And the only ones before that were actually Diane was the first when she sent home Scott in Marvin's season, and then Brittany when she sent home Matt, which was right before Brittany got outdone by the Brigade, and then Danielle Murphy when she blindsided Shane. So the track record is not good here for women nominating 3 guys and going on with the show. So
Marvin,
just an interesting...
what do you take away from that? Vanessa's done 4 then? Nominated 3 guys in 1 week?
Oh, I think Vanessa's. You
heard the stats.
Yeah, I think she's safe because she's got good gameplay. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, Austin's going to be. He's going to feel like he's got to make up with her. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, once you get in the house is super, super small, and you don't want to piss somebody off. And once you piss somebody off, you feel compelled to kind of make nice with them, unless you just utterly hate them like Hitler or some shit like that. For the most part, you can kind of control people. That's kind of how I worked it. Even people I like, I would just try to damn game them. Like Diana, like, you know what I'm saying? I hate that lipstick you got on. What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? You don't need no lipstick at all. You ain't got to damn put all that shit on. Who you trying to impress? And anytime a chick hears that, they're like, really? I really don't need lipstick? Really? Then you're kind of controlling them.
So much game, Marvin.
Well, I mean, you gotta micromanage this game because you don't have any other outside influences. Not like damn people watching damn Jeopardy and people watching those portions. They have nothing else to do but watch you. So you got to find micro ways to control people. And people always want to please other people for the most part, unless they're damn sociopaths. So you got to kind of find a way to dig on them. And women, the easiest way to damn dig on them and get them in your back pocket is to dig on them and nag them and say something negative about them. And then they're going to be like, well, I thought everybody liked the smell of my shit. You know, this dude don't even like my shit smell. I need to damn do something about what I'm eating.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how that works. As far as if you're a player, not a player or anything like that.
Yeah,
I am single, by the way.
Oh man, Marvin, you should write a book.
Single, no kids, no child support. There you go.
You figure it's the American dream. You're doing it.
He's just I'm a math. I know math anyway.
So tell me, so you feel like Vanessa is going to be able to not be a big target after this week, but can you go
Well,
from?
anytime you're a HOH, number one, you're gonna have blood on your hands because they're gonna say, "Hey, bitch, you nominated me, and I'm getting you back." And you never know in Big Brother. You really can't. You really never know who's got an alliance. Jeff really thought Austin was on his side, and he's dumb as a fucking box of hammers, and he really couldn't figure out that this guy really wasn't on his side, even though he gave him 2 bits of inside damn information that a detective would have to give him, and the guy was like, okay. He still couldn't figure it out, you know what I'm saying? So you never really know who's in an alliance on the show. You never know what twist is coming. So it is really, do not assume. I hate to use CBS shit, but you really can't assume on this show.
All right,
Because
Alex,
you never know who's in an alliance. But I just said it to say this. Vanessa, for the most part, anytime you win HOH and you nominate people, people are going to think you're trying to get me out, even whatever you say. Prove yourself, Jeff. Prove yourself, James. It's a reason she didn't pick Becky. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason she didn't pick Audrey. So anytime I can get back at her ass, I'm going to do it.
right?
And that's kind of how people go tit for tat. That's kind of how you screw up in the game because you can get more out of trying to get that person on your side, get in their alliance, and like, no, game recognize game. Maybe we can work together. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta keep your emotions in check, and it's super, super hard to do on the show.
All right. Alex, talk to me about what is going on with the showmancing between Austin, the twins, and any other people in the house that the twins might be wanting to showmance with instead of Austin.
Yeah, this has been a bizarre turn the last couple of days. So, like, Austin, now that he's come to, full realization that there are, in fact, twins and that he thinks, he was wondering why he felt like one of the, some of the time Liz was cool with him and some of the time she wasn't. So, I mean, what it really comes down to is he now is like, really kind of into Liz, I think. And Liz seems like sometimes reciprocative to it and sometimes not. And then I think Jeff was also into Liz at a time, and then that kind of created some more friction between Austin and Jeff. And then Liz is just very flirty in general. Like, she's even flirting with Steve a little bit. And now Austin's, like, a little jealous of Steve today, which was, like, totally unwarranted. Like, if Steve is ruining your showmance, I think you're in trouble already. So
let me just get this straight. So Liz is sort of in a flirtmance, at least with Austin and Jeff, and is flirting with Steve, but Julia is not with any of them?
Julia is, I think Jeff thinks Julia was more fond of him, but I don't think Jeff honestly knows which twin was which, and I think Jeff just thinks girls like Jeff, so that's what I really read from that. But, I mean, more than anything, I think what it really is Liz is more bubbly, Liz is more flirty in general, and Liz came here to play the game. Julia came here to help Liz play the game, is what I'm really thinking is the case here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those, I think Liz was the first one on the show, and I mean, when they were like, well, do you have a sister? Well, I have a twin. Liz probably made it on the show, and they were like, I got an idea. Can you talk your sister into doing this? Oh, sure, I'm sure I can. And I think that's kind of how that came about.
Yeah, I bet Liz. Sorry, go ahead.
No, because it seems like one of them was like, get me the fuck out of here, please.
Yeah. No, I think Liz was the one. They said they met Portia on the boat. I think Liz was the one with Portia on the boat, and Julia was like the +1 or something.
Yeah. Is it true that Liz and Julia met Portia on the Rob Gronkowski boat? Is that true that all of them were hanging out with Rob Gronkowski before the season started, Marvin?
Oh, I don't know. Is that? I didn't hear that.
I bet that was the boat that they were on. You
Really?
think that Portia hangs out with Rob Gronkowski?
I'd probably say so. I would bet so.
So, all right. So,
Gronk, get his freak on. I can tell that.
Yeah, he does. So, Alex, tell me. So, now you have all these different guys that like Liz. Is that causing any problems in the house?
Well, it's making Austin really like kind of like a high school version of himself lately, where he's really just seemingly jealous. Like, I mean, making comments about like he threw out something this morning like where he's talking about Steve, and then he said nobody comes between me and my twins, and I was like, oh man, you're just going down the wrong road here, buddy. And I just. I thought he had a girlfriend coming in. I just think he's like getting his head away from the game, and it's not good for him long term.
Hey, Rob, it's like I was telling you. Once you're in the house, it really takes you back to high school. I shit you not. You really feel like you're back in high school. So that he hit the nail on the head when he said he's being a high school version of himself. He's like, oh, this my woman.
Yeah, but it sounds like it doesn't seem like Liz is looking for a relationship. It seems like Austin is the one who's following her around like a puppy dog, Marvin.
Yeah, but I think for the most part, that'll ease off there after a while. You know what I'm saying? He's still got some game. You know what I'm saying? He really does. And being a wrestler, he's used to faking the funk. He's used to damn faking stuff. So I think he's just kind of playing along. Emotions. That kind of emotion there, you'll get over it after a while. You're like, hey, I need to just chill this shit back and dial it back and get my head in the game. You know what I'm saying? But the difficult part about it is, for the most part, when the TVs turn off, they kind of cease to exist for us. But when you're in the house and that's your only, you know what I'm saying, you're used to sleeping with somebody, you're used to having conversations with them, they used to backing you up, listening at your stories, listening at your high school shit, and all of a sudden they like talk to the hand. That's very, very difficult. It's very difficult to, to not have any the allies and people you're used to talking with, because you got nowhere to go. Not like you can put on damn PlayStation 3 and play some games, It's nothing else. It's just people.
Yeah. Alex, tell me, so how has Vanessa been involved in these love triangles that are going on, or love squares that are going on?
So it is kind of interesting. Yeah, there's been a couple moments where it seemed like Vanessa was almost trying to play matchmaker a bit, like really questioning Liz about, do you like Austin? And Liz was like a little reciprocative too, so she really was like rolling with that, and then had the same kind of conversation with Austin, which really kind of made everyone watching feel like, well, what's Vanessa's angle here? Why is she trying to like put these two together? And a lot of people have been speculating, well, maybe she's trying to create a pair so that she can use them as a shield going forward, which I mean is a strategy we've seen people have success with in the past.
Yeah.
Like, I think Andy Mirren, most notably, I guess.
Is that a good idea for Vanessa to try to get Austin and Liz/Julia paired up as a showmance?
I don't think so. I think you can only guarantee a vote when you're in the showmance with that person. If I was Austin, I would be playing both of them, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I would try to foster a friendship with both of them, and like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you get married on it. This is not The Bachelor. You ain't got to get no bitch, no rose this week or nothing like that. But you can listen at their stories, find out what they name their pets and all this kind of stuff, and this shows some interest. Women, it's about time and attention, man. That's what it all come down to. It's about time and attention. And who said you had to pick one? Player.
Yeah. Alex, tell me, Steve has been such a forgotten guy on the TV show. We finally.
I was trying to say, who the fuck is Steve?
Yeah, I know. He was all over the show in the first week. And
trombonist. Yeah, right.
Trombonist.
Sure. You got a picture of him?
I'm telling you, he's on the show. And they just took all of his confessionals and just gave them all to Johnny Mac.
Is that the nerd dude who was supposed to be like Ian Terry?
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So he's been almost nowhere to be seen on the TV show. Where does he factor in with all this stuff in this week?
So yeah, I mean he's pretty close with Vanessa, and Vanessa's got, she's working on a final 2 deal with him that she's gotten set up this week, and then they've got kind of a thing going. They call themselves the Freaks and Geeks Alliance, where it's Austin, Vanessa, Steve, and the twins. So you've got like the wrestler, the poker player, the nerd, and the twins, and that's the Freaks and Geeks Alliance. So I mean,
freaks or geeks?
I don't know. I mean, I assume the geeks is a reference to Steve. Maybe everyone else is supposed to be a freak then. I don't know.
They might be the freaks like in the Bryce Isaiah sort of way.
Oh yeah, getting freaky all week. Yeah, no, I got you.
They get freaky.
Hey, Rob, I thought he was gonna say, yeah, Steve is He's discovered the Higgs boson particle.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Marvin.
Oh my goodness, he has found dark matter. Oh shit.
Alex. All right. So what's going on the other side of the house that we've spent so much time talking about Vanessa and her game and her plans and Austin and Liz and what they're doing on their side of the house. But what is going on the side of the house? The Jeff, James, Jackie, Meg, Jason, like how have they reacted to all this stuff this week?
So, yeah, that's the group that really, I mean, spent the bulk of this week thinking that the plan was Audrey. And so, really, I mean, it's been mostly kind of a slow realization followed by kind of like, what do we do now / damage control type of thing. I mean, I really feel like James, he won HOH that first week, and then since then he's just been hanging out with this same group. This is the group that, by the way, they were calling themselves the After Dark crew, the ADC. And so, like, yeah, the Meg, the Jason, the James, the Jeff, and they stay up late together, hang out together, and then, yeah, I mean, they spent too much time socializing with each other and not enough time spreading out and talking to other people. James didn't have any kind of relationship with Vanessa, and that's why he ended up in the position he was in. Although, I think one of the most interesting developments the last 2 days, Rob, James is flirting with Audrey.
All right.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
YouTube video, Marvin, where James asked Clay, "Can Audrey get pregnant?" And Clay said, "No, no."
Unfortunately, that's where the flirting started.
And yeah, Clay said, "Marvin, get this." Clay said, "Hey, that's my type of woman." That's the #1 criteria.
And then cut to today, and James is asking Audrey if she's ever had a one-night stand, and what would that be like? And do you think you would enjoy that? And yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you don't want to look, but you can't turn away.
Yeah, I called my shot on that one with Matthew Berry on. That was my pick. If Audrey was going to showmance this season, I thought it was going to be James. So we'll see.
That is the Chinese dude, right?
That is James. That is James. All right, so good if he stays because we'll hope.
I pay almost like $1. I pay to see that.
Yeah.
I pay to view that right there. I got 5 on it.
5. 5.
Yeah, I do that for $1.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we'll see how that goes. Who is the other side of the house looking to target? Do you know if somebody from the After Dark crew wins HOH this week? Who would they be going? Are they still looking to go after Audrey? Are they mad at Vanessa or Austin?
I think it might depend a little bit on who wins it, and I think they're trying not to discuss that kind of thing too openly for fear it gets around until they have some power. I think just kind of based on assumptions, I think if Jason were to win, I think he's more inclined to target Austin than Vanessa, whereas I think somebody else might be more inclined to target Vanessa because she seems like the stronger player. So I think it would come down to who won and what their individual agenda was.
Okay.
But it does seem to be two sides that would go after each other, and then you've got like a Clay, Shelley, Audrey thing kind of in the middle.
Marvin, would you still hate the Battle of the Block if on Thursday night the two HOHs were somebody from one side of the house, say Austin and Jason were the HOH? Wouldn't that be interesting if you had two people from the two different sides of the house?
I just hate the authenticity of it because number one, it just ruins the damn game where if you win HOH, you could absolutely be nominated the same week. It just kills it for me because when I was in there, my whole thing was, I'm going to win this damn HOH, I'm going to get my shit, I don't have to worry about being nominated. All I got to do is nominate some people. I can get some people out that I want to get out of the house. I can improve my structure in the house. I can improve my position in the house and go on from there. But when they got that in there, you really have no power position now in the house where you're safe and you could you can't build any equity up. Is basically what I'm saying. you're in a situation where you can't build any equity up with people, can't build any equity up in the game because it could always be taken away from you. It's about like damn earning, having property in fucking damn South Africa. You ain't got no property. They come take it from you. You ain't got shit. And I just damn hate that. I really do. From a gamer standpoint, it's one of the worst twists ever in the damn game. They need to damn get rid of it.
All right, Alex, anything else from the live feeds before we take a couple more questions?
Yeah, well, one party that they didn't show on the show that I'm really surprised they didn't was kind of the one that turned into this whole Truth or Dare game, and that was really, really, some of the craziest
Tell me some of the
feeds.
things they did during Truth or Dare.
All right, so we've got Becky sucking mayonnaise off of Steve's toe. We've
All right,
got
Marvin, is that you're in or out on that?
I don't know.
We've got Clay licking barbecue out of Jeff's armpit.
What?
We've got James licking Cool Whip off of Austin's chest. And yeah, these are what you're missing if you're just watching the TV show, folks. This is what you're.
That's all right. I don't mind missing that.
Duly noted.
Marvin, are any of those things happening in your kitchen?
No, I got red too. It's some licking going on, but it ain't that.
All right.
Debatably less freaky. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Did they have to shut down the Truth or Dare game after that?
No, it went into, like, at one point Jason was trying to see how many cotton balls he could fit in his mouth, and then Meg tried with the same cotton balls.
No.
And after that, that's where I shut it down.
Yeah, nobody want to see Meg with no cotton balls in her mouth. Nobody want to see Meg with nothing. I tell you who Meg remind me of. Meg remind me of what's the sister name on Family Guy?
Meg.
Meg. There you go. That's who she remind me of. No. Go about
All right, let's take a couple more questions with Marvin. Okay. Nick 2S says, so will the streak of people being clueless about the actual targets end when Audrey avoids nomination again? I don't know.
Yeah, I think people are kind of figuring it out when, for the most part, when you think somebody's being backdoored. When somebody's being backdoored, if you're in the alliance, of course you know who's getting backdoored. When that person doesn't get backdoored, you know you are man out. So yeah. I think, people can kind of put two and two together. It's real simple, when everybody's saying this person's getting backdoored and all the chips fall into place and that person doesn't win veto and doesn't take itself off the block, nobody utilizes the golden power veto, and they still don't get out, it's like old school, like I once said about Big Brother. If you don't know who's getting damn voted out this week, it's your ass.
Yeah. If you don't know who the sucker is, it's you.
It's you.
Okay.
If you don't know who the old dude at the club is, if you can't find that damn nigga with a three-piece suit on and a gold watch, it's you. Sorry.
It's me? Oh, my God. All right. Andres 3 of 5 says, is Jeff one of the worst liars in Big Brother history? He literally could not have done any worse.
Yes, he is. And I was like, dude, this lie. This is
Deer
Big
in the
Brother.
headlights.
Yeah, and I really couldn't figure that out, And I was when somebody call you out like that, when you got a showdown and you got an audience and a whole nine, and your whole integrity is kind of staked on that right there. You like, oh no, bring a Bible out here. Oh, no, I didn't say that. No. Ain't like nobody got no damn stenographer there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we got you right here saying it, 3 a.m. on a Tuesday.
I don't know. The stenographer is on Joker's updates.
Yeah. Yeah. Marvin just turned over. Just got to pick up the third time.
All right. The basketball boss says, Marvin, in case you didn't know, you and James have the proud distinction of being the only South Carolinians to play Big Brother. What do you think of James as a player, and is he representing the state well?
Well, this last game he sucked dick for beer money. I like, come on, man, please. He let the old state down. But come on. Come on, is that good? Could you get anybody more southern?
Will you hang out with James after the show? Will he be a drinking buddy?
Yeah, I'll be glad to drink a beer with him, man. I sure would. He's just cool. Just to hear that damn voice coming out of him, he's like a cartoon character. He just seems to be funny shit. I would definitely damn have a beer with him. They got. I mean, I got to give it to them because not like they're the most beautiful cast in the world, but they are interesting and they are strange and they are character people. You know what I'm saying? If you were saying best character actor, you know, all these people straight out of fucking Central Casting, the country dude and the damn nerd and the damn football player and the damn cheerleader and the one-legged lesbian and the whole nine. Wait a minute, that's
Everybody has two legs in the house.
Yeah, for think about
Marvin, even you have to say this has been a really good season so far, right?
It's been a really, really, really good season, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So far, so good.
You know, because it's difficult for me because watching Big Brother is kind of like watching home movies. You know what I'm saying? Once you've been in there, you look at it completely different, and you're like, okay, this shit is really, really, really damn boring. Thank goodness for the music. So, but it has made it interesting for me. You know, from this compute voyeuristic standpoint, it has been interesting. I want to like, ooh, damn, what's going to happen?
Okay. Yeah. All right, let's take a question from 111 Paul says, I'm annoyed Big Brother continues to give us this Audrey is a gamer edit when her actual game is a laughing stock. Do you feel like Audrey's game that, again, you're not watching a ton of live feeds, right, Marvin?
Yeah, I know, but here's what people gotta realize. If you're a football aficionado, the big tuna Parcells once said something, and it also rings true for any sporting event. You are your fucking record. If you damn lost by 1 point, if you lost by 100 points, L is a L. If you made it through that week, you got some form of game where you made it through and your ass didn't go home. So I don't like when people say, well, they floated through the whole week, whole time, or whatever. However you got there, you had more game than whoever's home watching on damn TV and doing in the podcast that week because they just got voted out.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more question from Emily Staub. It says, when it comes to getting Johnny Mac out, will he have to be backdoored with all these POV wins? Is Johnny Mac a comp beast, Marvin?
I don't think he's a comp beast. He's a super, super intelligent guy. You got to realize being on the show, you might not look at it like that, but after you be on there, you see it. You have different type of competitions. You have competitions that are more intellectual. You have competitions that's based on memory. You have competitions that's more athletic. You have athletic competitions that women can win easier. Anything where a woman has to hang, a guy's going to have, for the most part, more muscle weight than the woman. So they both have the same amount of tendons. So a woman could hang on easier and hold her arms up easier than a guy. So anytime you have that type of competition, he's not going to win out over a woman. Anytime they have some type of interior decorate type fucking competition, he might not win out. So this comes down to the type of competition that they have. So you have, you know, like I'm saying, you definitely have different types of competition where he can't just dominate just because he's smart.
All right. Marvin, I think you said it all here tonight.
Well, that's what I do, dog. And it's good to see you there, Rob. Thanks for the invite, man. You're doing a great job. You do a really good podcast, man.
Thank you, Marvin. Are you still cooking anywhere?
Yeah, man. I got my show on Saturday nights. If you're in South Carolina, North Carolina, it's on ABC 15, 12 o'clock. Well, really 12:05 a.m. On Saturday nights, and it's on Tough TV. Let's go to themarvinshow.com. THE. Spell out the Marvin Show. Shit, I had a couple beers. TheMarvinShow.com. You can see a live stream of it. Sundays at 6:30. Friday nights at 1:30 a.m. And it's on Tough TV in about 40 cities nationally. So, and if I have any other big news, I will definitely come on Rob's show to let you know. So I'm always trying to hustle and make $1 out of 15 cents.
You got to. All right. Follow Marvin on Twitter as well. He's at Marvin Latimer on Twitter. Of course, Alex is on Twitter as well. For updates, if anything breaks in the next 24 hours, he will have it first at Alex Kidwell. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. I'll be awake. I'll be watching.
And hey, Rob, when I come to LA, let's drink a beer, man. I might come out here in a couple months. All right.
All right. So we got a hashtag for this. Let's make the hashtag. How about hashtag player?
I like that one.
Okay, that's good. All right. So we'll be back on Thursday night with our podcast with Ian Terry and Brent Wolgamut to cover the live feeds. That's going to be at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll talk about the eviction and the next HOH coming up. Looking forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments on robhasawebsite.com. Marvin, I think we're going to get a lot of email about this one.
Hey, man, peace up to all the fans out there. Big Brother has the baddest ass fans out there, to be honest with you. I wouldn't kiss your ass. I don't kiss anybody's ass. But Big Brother has the most amazing fans. They still come up to me to this day and ask me about shit. So, like I told Evil Dick, I did Evil Dick show on the other week, and everybody's complaining about, oh, these damn fans, this fan, that. Be glad you got some fucking fans. Good
That's right.
And you're fucking relevant. So I got no problem with the damn fans, and peace up to all y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be on this motherfucking now. I wouldn't have no damn cooking show. So thanks to all the fans out there. That's what it's all about. We appreciate it.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
All right, man. See you.